some dope hip-hop instrumentals. Let's get
Okay,
to it.
playing dope hip-hop instrumentals on YouTube.
Hello, Ghostbusters! It's Doug. We help people customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. We've got a bit of a situation. Sure, I can help. Liberty, 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 liberty. Only in theaters.
Back to the bullshit. Reach at the hip, I'ma pull shit. No, hold up, wait, that's the new kid. Now that's the old one. Hold up, wait, nah. No time to hold up. They moving a lot of weight, huh? You figure you get across the goal line without figuring you would strike. Two figures in the distance, titanium situations with what they were made of. That's the material you like. Hard as fuck. Hold up to the core, roll up for sure. Y'all want, nah, I think y'all need more. But I'm just freestyling. Y'all motherfuckers profiling. I'm real wildin'. Y'all want the problem. Yeah. Born in Harlem. Everybody trying to pass them up like they was on a Harley. The fuck? Try to harm me. But you gonna need a army, like them others said. Get your slice of bread and make a sandwich. Simple as is complaint. No, I mean it's complicated. Hold up, wait, this ain't what you was expecting. Fuck what you was thinking. I don't give a fuck about it. All my linking, I'ma tell you all the truth. Y'all motherfuckers is leeches to the niggas that be in the booth. Leeches to the leaders that be preaching the truth. Leeches that just come around to see what it do. I know. I done seen the change of the time before. Niggas be like, yeah, yo, you weak as fuck. Talking like you a truck, but ain't got gas in the tank. Abrupt as fuck. Hold up, wait, what? Yeah, look. I'm a spaceship. You ain't this shit. And I noticed it. Trophy's mine. I hold this bitch. With a clutch. Today they released a movie about the Monkey Queen. I'ma go see that in a certain rush. Not really give a type of fuck, but hold the hell. I'm just on the situation like, oh well.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum fiber. Your world unleashed.
Like Andre Harrell. Too long we know that they was fake as fuck. Time's up. Never gave this hold up, wait, never made a cut. Ain't seen no blood, they must be aliens. These niggas always flabbing the front.
Snow.
Shaman, what up though, man?
I'm the lazy king. I like
How you doing,
sit
man?
down and paint. I ain't even gonna lie. I like to sit down and paint. But you're not wrong. All valid points, all very good suggestions. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I can't say you're wrong. I'm just saying.
I'm watching
This man.
Prince.
Jesus Christ. I got all my shit here, set here. See, I got my laptop here. I'm sitting in front of my heat, so the heat is blowing directly on me. This is the perfect little bubble. I got my brushes. My brushes here. You know, I got all my paint. Paint shit. And you know what? Another thing too, man. It's kind of hard for me to stand because my easel is so big it touches the ceiling, so I can't really put it up on the height of me. So the only other option I have
You watching at the
to
pub?
raise my canvas is I use this right here, and I gotta pick this up.
I appreciate that much, man. Your dedication
I have to use another canvas instead.
to my channel might be one of the last standing reasons I go live. I won't lie. I'm like, fuck this shit. The fight to get the notifications to go out, the fight to get real people to chime in and not be fake. And then
YouTube police leave us alone. It didn't even work traffic for sure. I already got called a race beta already in this stream right here, so you know there's another reason for him to just keep shadow banning, shadow banning.
my peers in this community, like other, lives, that shit ain't about nothing. Not positive.
Now there we go. I'm gonna do this one time. Motherfuckers over there stand up and shit.
I go tired of these people.
You know what? I'm gonna stand up and paint for a minute. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna clip that shit. This part of me standing, I'm gonna use that as a short. And then people think, oh, you be standing up all the time. Nah, I stood up for 2.2 minutes, nigga. I had a half a laugh left when I tried to swallow at the same time. Damn near drown myself. Oh Lord. You know they say it only take a teaspoon of water to drown. If you get a teaspoon of water in your lungs and don't get that shit out, that's all it takes for you to drown. Crazy, huh? We mostly water, but we can't breathe that shit though. So we can't breathe that shit. What's good though? I was working on a little beat. It ain't going nowhere right now, but it might be soon.
reached out to Tehran. He's either all the way up in the mountains, but that don't even make sense. Deep in the swamp, and he can't get connection. I don't know. I called his number, and it's like the caller you have, the person you have called, da 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 da, you know. I try to text him, and the message don't go through. It says failed. What the fuck is all that about? Did you guys ever exchange numbers?
What's that thing? It looks like kind of mini rainstorms. Is it here? There's a space here. It's always nothing in this community. I live way up north. So that's why. That's where mini grid is. Right.
Try calling him, please.
They put it up high, right? This way we get it says a little more. You set it up here. Yeah, it's cold when I come here because I'm on the third floor and I keep the third floor I go down.
I attempt to reach out to him on the Discord.
System, so when I close off the
I
third floor,
called him on his phone. That didn't.
and then in the summertime it's like super fucking hot. Like it's like 100 degrees in here in the summertime. And fucking you come in here in the wintertime it's like 30 degrees. It's a big difference. It's so weird. But it's like I say, it's just the third floor. But that's the reason I got this house. So the third floor is my home workplace.
just goes automatically to message, but not his message. So,
We're sorry, the number you have dialed has calling restrictions that have prevented the completion of your call. Announcement 19. We're sorry, the number you have dialed.
got him. He just reached me or reached out through Discord. Yeah, he's cool. He's alright. No need for panic. Yeah, he's good. He's um he's just deep in his studies. It's Ramadan right now. I'm failing miserably at it. But yeah, he's doing Ramadan. So my safe assumption is that he intentionally cut off his phone or something to that effect. He says, I haven't got it replaced from the cracked screen that he had from before, so his phone was fucked up before, and I guess it's still fucked up. Ramadan, in short, it's a religious practice by Muslims, Christians, many religions of faith practice Ramadan. Some more than others. So some might do it for a week, some might do it for 30 days, some might do it for 60 days. There's a lady I know across the way where I go to get my blunt wraps. She's doing it for 60 days, and it's fasting. So, and fasting, you don't eat anything while the sun is up. Nothing. Nothing. You can wash your face, you can clean, you can brush your teeth, but you ain't having no water, coffee. You ain't supposed to. There's so many things you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to basically detach from all habits and eating and make prayer 5 times a day. And that goes on for 30 days consecutive until, yeah, while the sun is up, no eating. So when the sun sets, you can eat. And this goes on for 30 days. It ends pretty much right around 420. 420, it's still active. He was we were doing Ramadan that time you were here and the time before. This has been one of my, well, probably not my worst year because there were years I didn't even make an attempt. I didn't even know. uh, Miss, let me just correct you. Um, you're right on half of what you said, which is the bacon factor. Yeah, we're not supposed to eat bacon, but the white people thing, that's not. No, that's not a definition of a Muslim, or a Muslim man, or a Muslim woman. They are not readed, taught to hate white people. Here's to the on now, white person. What's going on, man?
What up?
Yeah, man, we were just wellness check, man. We just, I went to reach out to call you. I was getting funky messages from it, and then I text you, and it's like not delivered, and I'm like, okay, is this phone like sitting in the fucking swamp somewhere? What the fuck?
Nah, it's sitting over here on the counter. Like I said, I just really didn't fuck with it, man. Like I ran into some shit with my mom just tripping and like some other stuff, and like
I'm live too. I'm live. I'm live at Sim.
Right, my bad. Yeah. Okay, yeah,
no,
cool. So just
like
so shit
you
was
know.
popping off that I didn't really want to get into. So it's like I just never replaced it. I took it unplugged from technologies and whatever, and I
figured as much.
Out here focusing on what I've been doing, like
I figured that
hyper local market research. Like I'm trying to do word of mouth, like try to keep the electronics out of it as much as possible, and see if I can bring it back to like a viral like word of mouth thing, about the food. So I've been shifting locations, trying some different spots on like some private gigs too, where I'll get a lot of eyes and like where I know people will talk about it, like where people who respect like what I'm trying to do with the food end of it here, So like just for marketing and shit, I've just been like on that, you know what I mean? Hyper local. But yeah, I've been doing like a couple hundred pies a week, just like on pre-orders, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just paying bills and shit with it. So
nice.
You know.
Good. So
plot it out.
So did you get the second certification with the extinguish kit and all that?
He hasn't checked it, but I mean, when he comes around and just checks the spots that I'm gonna be at, like they do like monthly or quarterly, like 3 times a quarter, they'll come hit you up. He's just gonna check it off on that, so I don't have to like bring it around to him and shit or nothing, you know. So he'll just hit it on his first official inspection of his service.
So you're technically certified already then.
Yeah, yeah. So it's going, man. It's going.
You're technically certified.
Right. Yeah. I'm out there.
No one can approach you. Hey, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, no, they can't shut me down for not being regs. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
my
that's
shit's
good.
still out of a commercial kitchen. You know what I mean? I got a rental with them. It was like it's $250 a month and no like fees or no shit. It's like a flat rate because the guy just opened it up. It's like it's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's like a 30-minute ride, but the price was right. The other place, like when calculating it out, like amount of time spent on the dough making in there and shit, like it was $300 a month, but then they wanted to charge you like $30 an hour, and it was like, well, I got 5 hours of prep time a day. It came out to like almost 3 G's a fucking month. I'm like, that shit is not right. The math just was fucked up. I'm like, is this right? I'm like, well, she's like, if you come in here at off hours, I'll give you a break, but it still was like right around $2,500 a month, and then it was like they didn't really have much. Like the space was limited, so. This guy's like, it don't matter. If you're truck certified, you know, you're cool. You can do all your prep here. We got these coolers and fridges, and like, plus I got my own joint over here that I can store like on site here as long as it's prep dated and wrapped from a commercial spot. I can store it here at my commercial kitchen, at my commercial fridge, you know, because the cottage laws in Carolina allow me to do that, you know. So yeah, I've just been like, you know, I got some things. I'm looking at this thing at this horse auction. It's like an animal livestock auction. It's like a monthly gig. A lot of people. Like I'm gonna test that out because my sister knows the people there. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting shit together, man. Hoping try to get out there by the 20th. You know what I mean? With a solid gig. You know what I mean? With the other van, hopefully I'm just scraping towards that. My guy keeps getting arrested. My mechanic, young boy. The race car builder, he keeps going in and out of jail from like baby mama drama and some other bullshit. So fuck, man. It's just, you know, like anything else in life, obstacles, you know.
Yep. Well, again, just hitting you with the wellness check because, again, I text, my message didn't go, it said failed. So then I called, it was giving me some goofy response. I told Shaman, yo, I asked her, you got his number? He said, yes, call him. He got the same thing. He got something. And then so I was just I was dead ass like, oh no, I hope this isn't the fucking bullshit, right?
No, yeah. No, I fall off the earth sometimes and then I come back.
No, rightfully so. Hey, I was just explaining to a shaman. He asked me, you know, what's Ramadan, and in that I answered the question as to why I wasn't getting through. I said, yeah, he probably cut off the device, and you led with that in the beginning. You know, I'm breaking away from electronics, what have you. So I would be a bad influence, and you definitely shouldn't be around here. It explains.
Well, no, it's not an influence. It's more of like, you know, temptations or whatever draws to like, you know.
I breathe the positivity I can, you know, but the toxicity still leaks from the seals around here. But
you know, I mean, yeah.
Food stamp, what's up? Tehran, what's up? And again, you're live. You can be heard. I'm live. It was just me and Shaman. Now it's me, Shaman, and Food stamp. So.
Right on. Salute, sir.
Just, you know, concerned. I had looked at the Discord scene. We hadn't spoken since February. So I was like, yeah, maybe I should check here. And I'm glad you got through it because I was fucking panicking, bro. I'm like, oh no, here we go.
Would it be something if I was just studying my 107 like crazy and came back all certified with the 107?
Certified? You should. Why shouldn't you? Why not?
No, I just had to bring that up just for old time's sake. That 107 is the fucking dagger, man. Like
you're doing full-on Ramadan right now. Yeah. That should be your pastime, and then you get certified. Coming out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm failing miserably. I swear to God. He knows. Yeah. And I hope that I'm forgiven for my shortcomings. That's where I'm at with it.
The Lord knows best.
Yes. It's a bit much for me. I'm not the same young guy I used to be that can go not eating all day and
Hey man, yo, I'm like a fat kid at a cookie cart, bro. Like I like to eat. I'm a foodie, you know. So it's a struggle.
a
It's a
joke
struggle.
for you, joke for you. You need it. You were telling me you wanted to drop weight and get into all this.
Well,
Well, there you
yeah, I mean,
go.
I've been active. I mean, the camera adds 10
You do.
pounds, but I mean,
Nah, you
I've
do
been,
look
I've
a
been
little
doing a little
slimmer
something.
under
I've been
the.
staying active, you
You
know.
look a
I've
little
been
lighter
trying
under
my
the
little best,
gills.
you know.
You look a little light under the gills. Yeah, we're all
I
good.
mean,
We're all
I'm
glad
trying to
that
look
you're
good, you
good.
I got a little
Shaman.
routine. I do a little walk around the dog and shit.
You got a dog?
You know, my sister got this German Shepherd. He's
Okay,
like
yeah.
18 months old. I've been working with him and training him, like putting utility to him and stuff. Like, cause he just like a high energy, you know. He's a calm dude, but he's got a lot of bounce up energy. So, yeah, he's really trainable. He's really good dog. Yeah, I've just been working with him and shit, do like daily routines and got him to chase and fetch and sniff out certain things.
Nah, you
Gotta
good.
put
You
him to
good. You
work on
good.
it.
You
You know what
good.
I'm saying?
I
Make
was.
like his favorite little.
You know me. I'm something of an extremist. So I was all the way on the other end of the spectrum. Like, oh my god, what the fuck now? Not gonna be able to. I had already in my mind like, okay, he's just gonna show up on 420 because he knows how to get here. He knows where I am. He better just fucking show up on 420. What the fuck is this phone shit? Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But I forgot. I didn't forget, but I know you're doing Ramadan, so that makes perfect sense, if you will. Yeah. Cut off the world. Do what you need to do. Yeah. I support that.
Stick to basics, rocking. See what I can do. Like I said, it's just a weird approach, like, because everything's so hyper connected. So, like,
Food
my whole
sense,
thing
what
is
are you
like,
talking about?
what I've been doing on like the pizza end is like, if someone's there and they're like interested, blah blah blah, I was like, oh man, you get this joint for free, like. If you go live on whatever platform you have the most followers on, go live on it, get 10 motherfuckers to follow me on my little thing, on this little Facebook thing I'm going, like a demo Facebook page, like, you get a free pie on the spot, and I've just been out here, like, at local, like, there's a Family Dollar, there's, like, a hardware store, gas station, like, little, extremely local. Like, I met
After
some
this
cool
ends,
dudes, like, dudes are planting tomatoes here for me and shit, like, Tomato House guys for
after we end this, real quick, after we end this, send me the info as you want it told, so I can promote people here. So I have something to tell people. Yeah, go here to this page, XYZ, so forth and so on. Give me a little.
Sure. Well, yeah, my approach is the same style. Like from the plans I'm laying down here, is what I want to do there is just hit it with the Renegade because we can go to the motherfucking, like I looked at all the things because there'll be NBA playoff games going on and hockey. So I mean, if we want to do some jump start, we go there and we just tailgate. We hit the parking lot with 100 doughs and we just give the shit away. And we can get 1,000 people. There's 18,000 people who pack those arenas. So I mean, as far as for the school bus joint that I want to take out there, it's going to be a whole nother. It's going to be separate from the parking lot Coyote. Like I'm brainstorming on names too. It's going to have its own brand. It's going to be local to Denver. Whether it's new cities or whatever, because that's going to be just slices. You know what I mean? It's going to be a different dynamic than the wood fire that I got.
Let's go with the original.
The two cities or whatever.
Yeah, two guys.
You just had a slice. Like I got these 30 pans. Like I did this short rib lasagna too. I could. Yeah, we could do some shit.
What was our original? I gotta remember it. Two Guys City Pizza.
Two cities.
Two cities.
Just two cities.
Because we were like Chicago and New York.
Yeah, and then there, yeah.
And we should do that. Lock in on the formulas, the recipes, and let's just do Chicago, Detroit, /Detroit. Leave Detroit out. But Chicago deep dish style and New York slice.
Right.
And stand back.
Right.
My suggestion. You're the boss, but
no, it's definitely can be do. Like that's the thing with pizza. You can get as dynamic as you want with the menus and creations. It's like it's endless. The possibilities are endless. Like I figured that out, but yeah, it'd be cool to hit it with something like that for sure. No doubt.
Two City Pizza.
Doubt, but yeah.
Two Cities Pizza. What's that one? Man, what the?
Two cities. It was like two cities. Like yeah.
Because it was catchy.
I mean.
But I I would say go with that. Whatever the case, whatever it is, I don't care if it's purple rhino. I'm with it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, like I was thinking like a stoned oven creations, like it with the stoner shit and with the dispensary kick. Like there's a lot of things you can do. Totally baked pizza. You know, there's like a couple different ideas. You know, like you can hit your target market too. You know, almost like that weak ass sub shop. Like I always forget it. You know what I'm talking about? They got like the weed names on the subs.
Slices from Chicago to New York.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Slices
like
from Chicago to New York. That I like that. All right.
yeah, you could do like Windy Apple or some shit like that. Like the Windy Apple or something, or like the motherfucking I don't know. There's a lot of names we can do.
I like having the states
Cities.
names in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Not for nothing, just because pizza, still to this day, both states hold the record for mention of good pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You Chicago,
Yeah.
we're gonna go get some good pizza. New York, we're gonna go get some good pizza. Nowhere else, as far as I'm concerned, pizza lover here, is anywhere else even. There's not even a third. And if there was, I guess it would be Detroit.
Jersey's doing some good shit. I had some good pizza in Jersey, man. I'm not gonna front.
But I've
New
never
Jersey got
heard.
good spots.
All I've heard Jersey is stay low to pollution when you get there, and that's a fact.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Garden State, but whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
I had
You
some
know what I'm
amazing
saying?
pie, man, at a random spots in Jersey, man, like delivering in the middle of nowhere. It was like a little shit run out of somebody's like house. It was like their living room. It was like this old 70-year-old dude and his wife and like his grandkids are in there working and shit, but it was a great fucking piece. It's like the middle of nowhere. It was like Pasquale, New Jersey, in like the middle of nowhere. I'm like, what in the fuck? I was just
No, Jersey should be good for pizza on second thought, because there's a lot of Italians that move out there.
Yeah, there's some decent spots. Like some old person. This dude was cooking these pizzas
one
like
sec.
forever. I don't know how long he's been there.
Shaman's breaking out.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Right on, bro. Yeah, yeah.
Stay safe, stay smart,
bro.
stay up. Thanks for helping figure this out. Yeah, I told you. I had him call you too, like.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you guys looking out, man. It's good to know that someone is, I got
Yeah,
peeps who don't even, they can go years without hearing from me and then ask me to help them move. So I appreciate it though, for real. It's cool, man. I dig it.
Man.
I dig it. Yeah, I've just been laying low, just trying to.
I wouldn't be my brother's keeper if I ain't checked in on my brothers.
Right. Yeah, man, trying to herd cats or whatever, round up the fucking ducks in a row or something. But yeah.
And that's my next point of interest. Food stamp says they tried to get us, bro. Who tried to get who? I know you said us, so I'm thinking you talking about me and you. And then I remember you was talking about that situation, but wait, what? Who, what, when, and where? Furthermore, why? I already know why. Yeah, man. Still doing good on this side. Family's good.
Nope. Right on.
Still hammering out the stuff I was telling you. Things are, a lot decently improved. I don't know. I keep making mention of it, but I haven't found one. But I also haven't looked. But guaranteedly, gonna have to figure something out here in the real near future, as far as channel and platform, sustainable platform to which to promote things on, or because it's become just a dead spot. Like stepping back and looking at stuff. 10 years, cool, but 10 years of what? 10 years of attempting to tell people head this way, do the right thing. Now, yeah, I guess myself, you, Shaman would be a clear example of that, and that would probably just be the singletary of it, with an additional few others.
I
But
mean, everybody, everybody throws a podcast together nowadays. Like, it ain't shit to have some hot topical thing maybe twice a week.
but I'm
That he
thinking
would actually just put out content, like on a Twitch. There's still an angle on Twitch. Like,
that's
there's
what I
money
was
to be made
saying.
on Twitch. There's ways to promote it. Like, even with the right message, like, like their talk shit was always just like, you know,
Like
girls with
there
their breasts
needs to
out.
be
But
a
I mean, there's an
move.
angle for it. Like, people would tune in. Like, there's an untapped demographic that would tune into Twitch if you hit it, right with like the right shit. Mix a little music into it. Mix some of the like the food shit. Like that commercial kitchen there in Denver has a dope spot that could do like a live cook down, talk to some. All you got to do is hit up some culinary schools, be like, look, we got this. Here's our budget. We need to feed 20 people, and then your followers can come, have the meal night on a Wednesday. We talk about some shit, break down with a little bit of music set, and then have the cook down, the meal, you know what I mean? My homegirl in Chicago, my wife's actually, my brother knows her really well. But she's been doing like these meetups in Chicago, but infused cannabis meals and like some higher end stuff like that. So if we were to go that route and keep the same, like bluntly stated or something like that, like a channel like that where it covers all kinds of things, just straight to the point. Like people are seeking that out. They're seeking some way to cut through bullshit. You know what I mean? So if you had a spot that was like, we were just a no bullshit guide to dispensaries with the deals, food spots in Denver, like focus on the culture here, that's modular. It can go to any city with the same culture. Because for what is said, there's not a whole hell of a lot of cannabis culture in Denver. Like, there's not a cool arcade. There's not like some shits like that. There's a couple, but they're alcohol related to it. There's not just like some super cool weed stoner shit. So if we kind of cultivate that ourselves, there's a way to do that. There's definitely a lane for some of those type of things. You know what I mean?
Well, that kind of stuff was in play originally when it started. I don't know why it. Well, I do know some reason, a bit why it died out. Two-part response on that. One was that the regulation of the dosing of the THC couldn't be.
Yeah.
They couldn't say, oh, okay, we're gonna give you 20%. Oh, you want 22%? Okay, hold on, here you go. They can't control that, so they shut that out. So the infused meals done.
Yeah, cooking with it live is like, unless.
And then, secondly, it was COVID. When COVID hit, that
fucked it up. Yeah,
that was one of the things that kind of definitely put a thorn in the side of anyone looking to build a community, while the whole thing was community to separate, and businesses were falling left and right.
Right, like the way they do it is they have dosed out like regulated like snack cakes and shit, but like the actual meal is you bring your oil and then they infuse your meal in a dish. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like if you want, so then your dosage is dependent on you, and it's a waiver. It's like a waiver, like you're known as a responsible use place. Like you are entitled to controlling your own dose. It's like a waiver. Like the chefs aren't responsible for any type of ill effects on your consumption. You know what I mean? Like it's all wavered up where it's like you know what you're getting into. You bring your dose. Like if you want 500 milligrams in your mac and cheese, well then that's what they're gonna do. You give them your oil, like if it's infused with coconut or whatever, and then they throw the shit in there. And like, so there's ways to do it where it's more like that style. You know what I mean? And we're still getting the same desired effect. So I don't know. I've been rolling some ideas and like not storyboarding, but brains.
For some reason, my internet came under attack. I feel.
Nah, you never know.
Nah, I think we always knew, and I'm pretty sure I am one of the longest held captives of this bullshit.
Right.
The other day, I was on Instagram with Trap Prince. Are you familiar with him, the artist that be painting?
Yeah, no Prince. Yeah.
We went live on Instagram, And so we were talking, and we got to talking about flat Earth theory, approaching it from all angles, right?
Right.
And we were making advances as far as understanding the big picture, seeing the big picture. And at the height of us conveying the understanding and everything, bloop, they ended his channel. We get back, yo, what happened? I don't know. They just ended my channel. I didn't touch anything. I didn't do anything.
It's crazy.
Me either.
Yeah, man.
And they ended mine as well.
That's wild. It's all trigger words and catchphrases, and they flag it. And
this is all controlled.
It blocks it. Yeah.
It's controlled through, as you've pointed out for years, the algorithms. Hold on, I got an incoming call. I'm not taking it. The algorithms, but additionally, by, in my opinion, humans as well that are working, teams. They how else do they corner what's the voting polls and all that using the internet? They got people doing stuff.
It's aggregates, like X amount of flags, and it gets kicked over to a human. Human looks at it, boom, cuts the plug, fucking jams it up, whatever.
And so where do you end up once it's been decided? No. You know what I mean? Until, if I were to violate...
zone over here, you're just off on the side, like fucking holding your breath, trying to do some shit.
If I were to violate the channels, if I were to stand up and drop my pants, that'd be a violation of the guidelines, yeah? Sexual exposure.
Yeah.
They would nail me on it. Bam.
Right.
So someone is watching. It's not the algorithm. It's not the algorithm for keywords. It's going to pick up off of my action, off of my scene action.
So I mean, if it filters around and it gets enough reports, then it goes to a human. Because like there's nudity that flies on.
What if this special case of certain amount of people and you're passed on, your case is passed on. So the issue is to be watched.
Yeah, it's probably scrutinized more than others for sure. There's a bracket of channels or content makers that are in a folder bin or whatever, wherever they got them. You know what I mean? Wherever they house them, like that's probably more scrutinized. You know what I mean? They might be looking for other shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because overall, if it comes in,
because they never make a move and tell on themselves and make their presence known. That's why we won't get the update like Instagram and other platforms that allow you to know who's in your lobby upon entry. So
but you saw the creepazoid Zuckerberg did though with the loophole where they got breastfeeding the fake baby dolls to show their titties on cam, because I guess it's considered instructional video on how to breastfeed. So now you got like 15, 16, 17-year-old girls like flaunting themselves trying to get their OnlyFans up by having fake babies sucking on their titties. That shit is fucking insanity.
I don't know anything about that. That's
Dude,
information
I just
to
seen
me.
it come through. No, one of my sister's friends, her daughter was like, she's like 17 trying to pump up her OnlyFans. But like, fucking some weirdo shit going out in the city, man. Funky in Chinatown, man.
I'm aware of that. And OnlyFans, people doing weird things for change.
It's like that agenda shit.
Right, yeah.
And taking a break from it, like you could hyper see it.
And guaranteedly, if you're not with it, then it makes it easy to put you in a file.
Right. Well, yeah, right.
I've been sitting in that file forever. I'm certain of it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
That Unique texts me. She says, because now this is back. She goes, no, I'm getting notifications that of your uploads, not your lives. I don't even fucking do uploads.
Right.
So my notifications have been rerouted to make it look as if I'm uploading a video. I'm live right now. But
it did that to me for the longest. I would only get the uploads after like the live was up for like 15 minutes.
Your boy was live, right? Now
like, what the fuck?
That's a whole fucking bullshit because our thing is to interact. If I was passing out gems and knowledge and information, well then fine. Go watch the upload. You know what I mean? If I was sitting here doing tutorials, then you might want to catch the upload. Right. That's what that's for. I'm live. They've got it routed so that I go live and the only people that get notified that I'm live is them and whoever they might decide should, or they can't control somehow one or two happens to go out any old way to food stamp, shaman.
Right.
Food stamps always. I'm like,
that's wild.
Unless he's consistently checking, unless they're consistently checking. Well, let me see. Hour on the hour. I don't even know. Or it's just random chance that they happen to see. Then there's that. Otherwise, I mean, I gotta ask food stamps next time I see him. Yo, you getting, my notifications? Because he shows up. But so many others don't know. And then there you go. Your favorite, the person you subscribe to, hey, I like this guy, hey, I like this girl, I like what they're doing here. Whoop. Yeah, I want to,
In your shadow realm and shit. In the shadow realm, never to be seen again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy wasn't doing nothing, man. I followed him and I didn't see one video. Or just that's the way it appears on the surface. But fuck, you know what's on it.
But reality is 360 fucking days out of the 65, I'm here. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Salute. Hey, where's anybody? Oh, there goes someone. How you doing, man? What's up? Ain't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've seen people like, oh, I didn't know you were still doing this. Like, you're not notified? Yeah, I'm not getting them. Countless people, It's weird how it does it, dude. Like,
what's the overall motive to get where they've... And then, so I'm supposed to be like, oh, fuck this shit. And just leave it. So they're promoting to disencourage people from using their platform. If I'm reciprocating this properly, because what have I done wrong?
No, nothing. Here, their motive is, so put it into perspective. Their motive is to push the algorithm for ad revenue, right? So the only thing they're going to push is something that they can show up to 2 ads in front of. So a 2 ad is anything from the range of 10 to 27 minutes that they can show 2 ads for. Whether you're live streaming, they might chop it at 17 minutes because now it forces you to upload. They might basically be doing that already just because, you know what I mean? Like, then you have a 17-minute bracket that they can put an ad in front of if somebody stumbles across it. No matter what it is, they'll put ads in front of it.
So they're forcibly using me already.
So they force that, right? So that's the forced issue. So like, if
you
you're
should
not
check
uploading
that.
anything in like with their guidelines,
I'll check it.
The cursing.
It might be different for me to look, but I'd like someone else to check. When you go to my past videos, do they throw a commercial in there?
They might.
I get them everywhere else I go. I've never seen commercials. I don't go back to my channels after I do lives, really, predominantly. That was years ago.
No, I don't know. Like, but if they force an upload, then it hits your channel as not a live, but it hits your channel as a video upload, and then it's potential revenue. Like, I don't know if that's on a back burner, fucking baked in to the algorithm.
I looked at the revenue shit, and they're not. I'm not locked in with them because I dumped a lot of information when I was.
No, you don't get the money. They still monetize your shit if they can. They don't give a fuck. They're just not kicking it to you. You know what I mean? Like, when you play music, it's demonetized. It's not like they're getting cash or they're still getting the money. They're just not kicking it to you. Same thing of like, if you say the F word, you drop a couple F-bombs, it's a wrap. Your video is no longer monetized because it's not acceptable to all audiences who would buy the product. So then they just don't pay you, even if the video still makes ad revenue. You're just not getting your cut because you went against their code of conduct and whatever loophole they got to keep the money in their coffers. You know what I'm saying? Like, is the way it works, and the algorithm is there to support it 1,000%. You know, even more so. Shit that we don't even know about or can't even conceive. They're probably doing on some back end, you know, word grouping, you know, word association, where it's like you see the videos at the end of it. End of a YouTube video you watch, and it gives you the recommendations, like in those little boxes. Like that's all determined about what was said in the video, and that coincides with their automatic captions. Oh, we're gonna have every video with automatic captions. No, it's just reading all the words that are spoken in the video, and then relays that to your algorithm to give you your next preference and feed you into the next thing. So they want your 17-minute video to keep the loop going. You know, if every video is two ads, like they want people in their same conduct in these same little echo chambers, and like, so yeah, they just might not feed you to other zones where you might draw in other people and like, you know, burst a bubble that's already cycling 50 million views in an hour. You know what I'm saying? They don't want these little bubbles to burst and expand or branch because they're generating so many funds off these little echo chamber networks. You know what I mean?
Microtransactions.
So if you look at it from that, like these independent little video hubs of like cycled same content, they don't want these bubbles to expand. So of course they're going to try to keep certain ideals locked in their small little wedges or spheres, however they are. So it takes a big effort to push and expand outside of those, you know?
Got it. Makes
I mean,
sense.
that's the way I just approached and looked at it over the years and layers.
Makes sense.
Layers of coding and
That feels and sounds and looks like what's happened.
Right.
Because we're years in past this. I'm doing away with the possibility of it being someone else. You know what I mean? I'm looking more so at the owners, the source.
Where it's just set to run in these loops, you know what I mean? And like to get, yeah, I don't know, it's something weird, man.
And who but them would have mastered the control of the flow and all that? You know what I mean? Makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, if I would have never dumped files of information, then they would have to accept me, and I would have made my own way. They would have been at me for, hey, watch this, watch that. They would have had to deal with me closer. Now, no. It's like, okay, well, if you're not adhering, and even if I was, they've got me locked in.
Well, I mean, you look at this.
I think I got a life sentence.
Yeah, millions of fans and streamers like on Twitch, they'll pull the plug on them in a heartbeat if it fucks with their revenue stream. Like it doesn't matter how much influence you carry. Like it's still a private platform, and they'll just pull the plug on you. You know, they'll do it to anybody. They don't give a shit who it is. They'll knock you off your platform more than everything. Like they do with the InfoWars guy. They'll do it with whoever. They'll censor whoever they feel like because there's no oversight in the FCC anymore as far as free speech or self-expression, and also they're private entities. You know, and Twitter, these social media sites are. You know, they have the surface appearance and gloss of as a public entity or a commodity or like a soapbox for everyone, but it's really a private company. If you fuck around, they'll pull the plug and put you in the shadow realm when nobody ever hears from you. So it's weird, you know. It's
Welcome
weird.
to the shadow realm.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's super strange. But
so I guess the next question is there a way out of the shadow realm, right?
I think there is, man. It's like I said, I'm experimenting with these grassroots, person-to-person, word-of-mouth stuff, and it seems to be catching a little bit of fire. Like there's ways to do it like that, but I mean, continue it. You know, the right people draw in. Obviously, it just takes a longer time for it to filter down. I mean, there's ways to hyper accelerate it, but it's using like the right set of people. You know what I mean? You need like, there's some shit called some pretty good techniques that I learned from like a book called The Tipping Point from Malcolm Gladwell. It's a really, really great book. But yeah, it's about finding the right people. You know, certain people are disseminators of information, and some people are connectors, and some people are salesmen, and some people are all three. You find enough of those all three, your idea goes hyperspeed into tipping point and going viral and spreading like a fad or a trend. That's what the book was about. Yeah, I I read it every every 18 months. I'll go through and read it or listen to it on an audiobook, and it's really pertinent to what's going on now because with the event of social media, like he wrote it before